There are countless delicacies in the world, including bread in the West and rice cakes in the East. If you ask me what food best embodies Chinese characteristics, I would say hot pot. After all, where people gather around the stove to cook and cheer, all kinds of flavors melt into the small cauldron. People began to enjoy the deliciousness of hot pot in ancient times. Even Bai Juyi's poem about inviting friends to drink on a winter night, green ants newly fermented wine, small red clay stove. It's snowing in the evening, can you have a drink? I can imagine the scene of drinking and eating hot pot around the stove. Back to the point, if you ask me what must be added to hot pot, the answer will be more conclusive: beef balls. As the saying goes, everything has a cause and a result. My love for beef balls is not without reason. You see, the beef balls after being cooked are floating in the boiling water, dodging between the bubbles and the steaming white air. Sometimes they poke their heads in, sometimes they hide behind one or several spinach plants. Or they sink to the bottom of the pot and only the warmth can be seen. Under the yellow light, a sheet of white air rises and the heat wave swirls. So it is difficult to see clearly in this hot and warm atmosphere. After a few minutes, you can fish it out. By now it had turned from light red to warm gray, the heat making it a bit dull, but appetizing. The surface of the beef balls is not very smooth, and some even have a small scratch on them, the mark of hand kneading. At this time, your nostrils must have been captured by the tempting aroma of meat. But don't be in a hurry to eat. You can't eat hot beef balls in a hurry, even though its surface has returned to normal temperature. If you take a bite, the hot juice will splash all over your mouth, which is not worth the gain. When it cools down to a moderate level, take a bite. The same juice splashes all over your mouth. Without the attack of high temperature, you can enjoy its mellow fragrance. The aroma washes over every taste bud of yours and makes you want to eat more with each bite. The meat is juicy and chewy. Each piece of meat is like a small bomb that explodes when you chew it, releasing every drop of juice without hesitation. After swallowing it, your mouth is full of aftertaste and your lips and teeth are fragrant. At this point, you will find that you have fallen in love with it, and you will take out another steaming meatball, and then repeat the feeling of the juice exploding in your mouth. Tasting the meatballs again and again, and you are still satisfied after eating them. In winter or late autumn, it will be very pleasant to enjoy such a taste feast. If I had hot pot, the must-order dish would be the beef balls. After all, I said that at the beginning. Who would be willing to miss such delicious food?